Hello everyone, how you doing? Hope you're all well inside this camera. You join me and the dogs today as we head over towards Selkirk. We're going to be going over to the Philiphaugh estate and over to Newark Castle and visiting Slayman's Lee, hopefully. A big battle took place in 1645 between the Covenanters and the royalists. So you fancy joining me? Yeah? Come on then. Hello and welcome to Selkirk. This is the Philiphaugh estate. This is where the battle took place in 1645. These fields here. Yeah, so this water wheel is similar to the wheel at Bowden, the sawmill at Bowden, but it's a lot bigger. So just inside the Philiphaugh estate, and to the left of me here, there's an abandoned tennis court. Just hiding away in that conifer tree there. That's where the memorial cairn is to the battle. Yeah, here's the cairn. Yeah, so in 1645, in the September of that year, a big, huge, bloody battle took place in this area between the Covenanters and the royalists. The royalists' army of Montrose came up here and were completely outnumbered by the Covenanters. That drew them into a battle, then came around a flank and just obliterated the whole of the foot soldiers. Some of the cavalrymen managed to escape, but many of them were just buried in a mass grave on the battlefield. About 150 of the men put their hands up and surrendered. They were told that they would be taken and looked after. They were actually taken to Newark Castle, which is a mile or two away from here. And then unfortunately they were murdered and put into a mass grave known as Slayman's Lee, which we're going to have a look for. But let's just have a look at this this cairn. Yeah, Sir John Murray, September 1645. And there's some lovely old bits of stonework here, which I imagine are from a much older. Yeah, this one looks ancient. Like it could have been part of an old cross or something. Yeah, look, it's like a rose. Very old, ancient piece of stonework. This carving up here is interesting. Oh, it's headless. But I imagine that would have been on a much more older building. Possibly could even be Roman. It's like a horseshoe. Yeah, it's really well built, this cairn. No concrete in it, just dry stone. Proper work of art. Kind of looks like a doorway here with a lintel across it. But, I think it's just for show. Hey look, there's a skull and crossbones there. That's definitely a crossbones. Okay, so we're going to be heading over to Slayman's Lee now to see if there's any evidence of the mass grave. Then we're going to make our way to Newark Castle, where the poor men were taken. Yeah, so just at the side of the memorial is this old tennis court. There's a few balls. Don't want to show those to dogs, it'll set them off. Yeah, we've just had an RAF tornado come howling through. lovely hazy sunshine. There's some of the cairns on the top of the hills. Yeah, so we're not far from Newark Castle now. The screams of the men being murdered would have echoed around this valley. You can just see Newark Castle in between the trees. There's the tower. Oh, it's beautiful here. So just adjacent to the castle, this old abandoned stables here. You see the old cobbled floor. So we've made it over to Newark Tower. It's a very dark history.
Back days bordered him, and wi' him our 3,000 Scots we marched in Cromwell's name. Montrose and all his Highlanders, some 15,000 men, triumphant our Scottish tunes and ne'er be made to bend. Now these twa armies are so close, we're destined aye to meet, and vile Montrose would routed all, would now fish sure defeat. Since Leslie came by silent dawn and missed with steadfast will, did spare his men some onward gate, the rest from Selkirk hill. The day belonged at Philiphaugh to Leslie and his men sae broad flank. The vile Montrose did fall there and he greeted his name. Montrose had left his infantry 1,200 on the plain, while he beside his cavalry in Selkirk town remained. A fatal flaw indeed he'd made, Edric split his men, and all because he felt so sure he'd nothing to defend. The day belonged at Philiphaugh to Leslie and his men so broad flank. The vile Montrose did fall there and he greeted his name. Leslie's men by riverside did fain and make to flee. Montrose was now sae confident, advanced his infantry, and Leslie came for Selkirk side, made noise where cannons flare, and soon did quell Montrose's pride, the fate was in the air. The Highlanders were Philiphaugh, for many a mile they'd fled a war. At last the vile Montrose did fall there and he greeted his name. The day belonged at Philiphaugh to Leslie and his men sae broad flank. The vile Montrose did fall there and he greeted his name.
So I'm just sat by the river, just down from the tower. It's beautiful. Oh, having a nice drink. I bet that's cold days. Yeah, it's a t-shirt weather. Who would have thought it in February here in the Scottish borders? Amazing weather. Yeah, the house behind me here is Bow Hill House here on this estate. It's fantastic. See the views behind me of the lake. There's a cool little adventure playground here. Hey, look, wouldn't have had wooden wheels, wagon wheels. Blimey, this is old. An old relic. Wood with woodworm. Look at the spring suspension, spring coils. There's a maker's mark on there. Can't see anything. Ah, look, the wheel. There's nothing left of it, it's just rotting away. £5.50 to walk around the estate. If you just park just at the front, you can just walk around. You shouldn't have to pay £5.50 to enjoy. An old coach house there. Ah, strawberries. Ah, I've seen one of these before. It's like a hunting lodge. A stone trough there. This is. It's an old railway building. Used to follow the line all the way back to Galashiels at one time. Okay, so that's it from me today, here over at Selkirk on the Philiphaugh estate. Retracing history between the Covenanters and the government royalists. What an absolute pointless war. Fighting over religion. It's coming up to the 400th anniversary in 2045. And, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Thanks for clicking and watching.